Some people fail at building wealth. Others stay stuck while feeling productive. They read more, they plan more, they stay busy, but nothing compounds. This is the trap that looks like progress. It's a subtle but powerful force that keeps smart, ambitious people from achieving their goals. Not because they're lazy, but because they're caught in a cycle of comfortable activity. Let's define this trap. Imagine someone constantly checking off items on a to-do list. They're reading every book, taking every course, and their spreadsheets are a work of art. It feels like they're making huge strides, right? But in reality, the trap isn't laziness. It's the illusion of progress created by staying busy with tasks that don't actually move the needle forward. These activities are comfortable. They provide a sense of accomplishment, but they don't lead to compounding growth. It's like running on a treadmill. You're sweating and putting in the effort, but you're not actually going anywhere. This is the core of what we need to understand, the critical difference between motion and progress. To visualize this, think of two graphs. The first graph represents motion, or what we call activity. It's a flat line. You do something today, like answering emails or organizing your files, and you have to do it all over again tomorrow. The work resets daily. There's no cumulative effect. The second graph represents progress. This is a beautiful, upward curving line. This represents actions that compound. Progress is built on leverage actions where the effort you put in today continues to deliver results long after you've finished the task. For example, building a system, creating a piece of content that works for you 24/7, or developing a skill. Motion keeps you in the same place. Progress builds on itself, creating momentum and exponential growth over time. So why do so many of us get stuck in motion? It's because of something called false feedback loops. This is a key concept. Busy actions, the ones that feel productive, are incredibly rewarding in the short term. They give us instant positive feedback. You clear your inbox, and you get a little dopamine hit. You finish a chapter in a book, and you feel smart. This immediate gratification makes us feel like we're on the right track. Real progress, on the other hand, often feels quiet. It's slow. When you're building a truly valuable system or skill, the feedback is delayed. The first few weeks or even months might feel like you're shouting into the void. There's no instant reward, which can be discouraging. This lack of immediate feedback makes it easy to retreat to the comfort of simple, busy tasks. Understanding this makes you dangerously competent because you can start to see these loops for what they are: a distraction from what truly matters. Are you caught in this trap? Here are a few warning signs to look out for. First, you find yourself always preparing. You're constantly researching, planning, and strategizing, but you rarely move on to the execution phase. You tell yourself you just need one more piece of information or one more perfect plan before you can start. Second, you have no measurable output. If you look back at the last month, you can't point to a tangible asset you've created or a key metric that has improved because of your work. You were busy, but what did you actually build? And third, you have no system running without you. If you stop working for a day, does everything grind to a halt? A key indicator of progress is building systems, whether they're automated software, delegated tasks, or content that continue to operate and generate value even when you're not actively involved. If you recognize yourself in these signs, don't worry. It's the first step to breaking free. Now, how do you start to escape? The good news is, escaping the trap doesn't require quitting everything or making a drastic, overnight change. You don't have to abandon all your current activities. The key is to redirect your effort. It's about making a conscious shift from motion to progress, from activity to leverage. Start by identifying just one area where you can apply leverage. Instead of just answering customer questions one by one, could you create an FAQ video that answers the top 10 questions automatically? Instead of just manually posting on social media every day, could you create one high-value, evergreen piece of content that can be repurposed and shared for months? Pulling just one lever of leverage can start a chain reaction. A small system begins to hum in the background, working for you. This frees up a little bit of your time and energy, which you can then reinvest into building another system, pulling another lever. This is how you start to build the compounding curve of progress. This shift from activity to leverage is the fundamental move that separates those who stay stuck from those who build real, lasting wealth and success. It's about working smarter, not just harder. It's about focusing on the actions that have a multiplier effect, rather than the ones that just fill your day. It's about building assets, not just completing tasks. Think about it. Every hour you spend on a leveraged activity is an investment that pays dividends long into the future. Every hour you spend on a non-leveraged activity is simply spent. By consciously choosing to invest your time in leverage, you begin to build a foundation for exponential growth. You start creating a future where your results are disconnected from the hours you put in. But here's the catch. Leverage introduces a new problem, one that scares many people right back into the comfort of being busy. And that's what we'll break down next.